It's time to go all in on your dreams because the world is in a clusterfuck right now. There's a lot of things happening and old institutions are crumbling. The old guard is moving away and the new guard is attempting to muscle their way in. The technocrats is kind of what I'm alluding to. And so there's a lot, it's really disorienting right now. We got these wars, we have AI, we have technological uprisings and collapses and like I said, changing of the guards and a lot of confusion, a lot of disorientation about the future, a lot of pessimism. The economy is crumbling, especially with the Iran war and continuing to move on. So things are fucked up at this point in time. And so it's very easy to fall by the wayside, be the people that get left behind in this kerfuffle, in this transition, and relent. Believe that, there's nothing I can do, so I'm just going to lie over. I'm going to roll over and take it. Take what the universe has to give me because I have no power, I have no autonomy. There is corruption, there is evil. The people at the top are corrupt and evil, and they only care about themselves. There's a lot of truth to that. It's a little black and white, but there's a lot of truth to that concept, that understanding, especially when you have things like Trump and the Epstein files and Israel and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, my friends, this is also the time where the ships are burning. I don't know if you've ever heard of this concept, but this concept of burn the boats or burn the ships. And this is the concept that if you really want to go after something, blow up your alternatives. Only focus on plan A, fuck everything else, all right? And I've done this before in my life. And funny enough, even when I thought I had burned the boats or blown up the boats, the boats were actually still there when I came back a few years later. I'm referencing me going back to university after I dropped out. So there is this concept of burning the boats. And most people are too terrified, too scared to burn the boats, to blow them up fully, completely. Well, fortunately for everybody, the boats are being destroyed whether you like it or not. They're being destroyed by the elites. They're being destroyed by the people at the top. And the old institutions, the old safety nets, the old comfort zone of the Western society, developed countries, first world countries, is disintegrating, is crumbling right before our eyes, and everyone is having a collective sense of, at the very least, minor anxiety about what the fuck is going on and where are we going in life and as a species. And if we are going to annihilate ourselves through this alternative artificial intelligence that we're developing at rapid speed with absolutely no regard for how it's going to manifest in the future. So what does that leave us then? You have no choice. The economy is crumbling. The world is in disarray. There's chaos. Like I said, there's a transitioning happening. There's an energetic shift. There's an energetic battle, a spiritual battle for consciousness, awareness, attention. The spirit, the soul of humanity is hanging in the balance, is the prize from each side. And so where that leaves us is that you have no other choice. Really. If you're watching this video, you have no other choice and you clicked on it for a reason. And that reason is because you're feeling that the boats are being blown up. And there is a level of existential dread and anxiety that comes with the boats being burnt and destroyed by somebody else. The king, say, the royals, the aristocrats, them destroying the boats for you instead of you doing it yourself. There's a lot more empowering, feels a lot more autonomous when you're doing it yourself. But regardless, the boats are destroyed. So you either turn around and you move forward and you get after it. And you go all in on your dreams. You just go all in because you have no other choice. You accept what is happening. You accept the progression of humanity. You accept AI. You accept the new technologies. Not saying that it's okay. Not saying that there isn't the anxiety that comes with it. But at a certain point, it's kind of like, fuck it. You know, at a certain point, you're kind of like, it is what it is. And here's the thing. I know that there's been a time in your life where you thought it was all fucked and there was no way you're going to get out of it alive. You were thinking there was no way I'm going to survive this period of my life, or how am I going to get through this clusterfuck, this shit sandwich? How am I going to get through this shit sandwich? And look at it, you're here. You still existed. You got through it. And there's many times where you look back at those moments, those most challenging, arduous, difficult, overwhelming experiences, and you say, I did that shit. That was actually amazing. I'm glad that happened. Not saying all the time. There's many challenging, traumatic things that happen in our life that we look back on, and it's very difficult to find the lessons. I think it's always best to at least try, put our best foot forward, but don't force it. If you can't see the lessons, you can't see the gifts, you can't see a different perspective on it, well, then don't force it, because we're not here to force anything. We're here to illuminate and unfold naturally as spiritual beings enjoying a human experience. And so do you want to look back at this time and say, I did that shit, I got after it, I put my best foot forward? Or do you want to look back at this life, whether in three-dimensional space and time, or after you die and you're a soul relaying and overlooking the game of life that you've played, and think, damn, I really left something on the table there. I didn't really give it my all. I didn't really run towards my dreams or run towards the things I'm meant to be doing, my dharma, my nature, my purpose. I didn't really run full force forward because there was something holding me back. There was fear, there was doubt, there was an internal fraction, there was an internal misalignment that held me back from actually moving forward the best I possibly could. I think that it's best to think of life as a game. And imagine where you're looking back at your life and you're saying, damn, I didn't give it my all. You're playing a game, a video game, a sports game, a competition, whatever it may be. And afterwards you look back and you say, I could have hustled a little bit more. I could have pushed myself a little further. Or I could have trained or prepared better beforehand, before that test, before that performance, before that athletic event, before that competition. You understand the point by now. Do you want to feel the same for your life once you are passed on? Do you want to say, I got to go back down to earth. I got to redo it again. I got to learn the test again. I failed that course. I failed the lessons that were meant to be placed on my shoulders and meant to be integrated in that life. Or do you want to get it right now? Because there's no time like the present. You might as well get it right now. You might as well go all in. You might as well just say, fuck it. Or don't, because it's your life and you have full autonomy, you have free will as a sentient, beautiful aspect of consciousness of the universe and all that there is. So no one can do it for you. No one can make that decision for you. That is a beautiful thing. But I can assure you that your higher self and your spirit guides and your ancestors are leaning in with bated breath to see, will they figure it out? Will they be able to push through this moment? This moment that is going to separate the wheat from the chaff, manifesting through the K-shaped economy, through income and wealth inequality, but also manifesting at every other level as well, the spiritual realm as well. Nothing happens in just one layer of reality. There's different layers of reality. There's different aspects of consciousness that are diverging, that are separating here on planet Earth, because there is an evolving, there is a ascension happening. And those that do not lean into it consciously and intentionally will be left behind. And they will have another opportunity to figure out. We're all going to return back to source. It's not doomsday. It's not saying they're going to hell or something crazy thing or they're doomed forever. No, they're going to have to just play the game again, and then either on Earth again or another planet in three-dimensional space and time. It is what it is. But I think, why not figure it out this time? Why not look back at your life and say, I did that shit, I gave it my all, and I was able to lean in intentionally and follow my dreams. And even if you fail, what other choice do you have? Because reality and humanity is giving you no other choice than this moment. And if you resonated with this message, subscribe. I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Thank you.